Afternoon. I hope everybody's having a great afternoon. I know I'm having a great afternoon right now. Let's play some more Morrowind. Tamriel Rebuilt. So last time we did a couple of vault dives into the vaults that I was able to actually find in both Skyrim Home of the Nords and in Anvil. Now we are going to Old Ebonheart, and that will be probably the last big heist that I will do before I move on to more better, brighter, and more interesting things. So before I continue, let me do this. Close the window so that my talking doesn't go through the window. So big pieces of news that are worth talking about. First things first, Oblivion Remastered is out. That means that currently right now you can go to all the digital distribution platforms like Steam to buy the game. It's out currently. There was a release trailer and release footage of it. It looks pretty, but they're charging about 50 buckaroos. It may change according to your region prices. I've heard in Canada they're charging 75 Canadian dollars. That is a lot of money. I personally don't fancy buying Oblivion again, so I will wait until there's a big sale of it several months later. But if you're a big fan of Oblivion and you don't and you want to re-experience Oblivion, maybe buying Remastered might be a good option for you. Otherwise, the original release of Oblivion is still on Steam, to my knowledge, and it's probably on discount. It was $8, maybe less. So you should all go and play it if you have the time. Was it here? I'm trying to remember. No, it was not here.
Knight Bachelor, how may I serve you?
No, not here. I'm trying to remember which way it was. There we go, the Greek Hall. So first things first, there's a lot of this money over here and a lot of ingots, but I don't care about the ingots. I'm here for the artifacts.
For King and Emperor.
For King and Emperor, indeed. Give me the key. Detect key. Switch to local. There's a key holder
King and Emperor.
on the other side of this. Okay.
Your bidding, knight?
Well, the first things first is I need to find a way to lockpick that.
For King and Emperor.
There you go. Okay, he's patrolling. So let's see what we can do here. We put that down and we grab probe. And dropping it would not be difficult. Okay, so that's one thing down. It's all about being patient. Oh! And I can crack it open. Oh, hell yeah. I like it how my master lockpick sometimes nails a 100 lock, like, right away. And then when it is like a lower lock, like a 75, it takes ages. Okay, so we got some gold here, some silver ingots, a bunch of other junk here too. A lot of chests. Hopefully I can crack open all these other chests that are 60 and stuff. They might most likely have money, so some other random goodies. As long as we are patient, we'll be able to grab all the stuff that we need to grab. If I was short in cash, yeah, I would be swimming in money. Increase my security, some more gold ore. Equip another apprentice lockpick. So far, all these chests don't give me a lot of confidence. This treasury guard had a key. Probably has 2 keys. That leads to the scroll that has the one of the most important accords. You shouldn't be down here. Explain yourself at once. Here to see Drugy. The color code tells you. Imperial Proconsul.
This is pointless.
Oh, do you think I'm stupid
Give in.
enough to believe that? You're lying and prepared for summary execution. Oh boy. How much of a crime it was? It's a 5,000 bounty. Okay, cool. Well, at least now I have the key. Mace of Deep Crushing. When it strikes 45 blunt, damage health on touch. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, so this opens this. Yep. Yep. Inscribed store. Inscribed stone, sorry. They carved their mark not on a parchment with quills and ink, but on this very land with blades and kiting and steel and the blood of royalty. The Treaty of Armistice. 50,000 buckaroos with an inkwell and a quill. And candlesticks over here. So the funny thing is that it can... I need to showcase what happens when you pick it up, which is the most important part out of this. If you pick up the Armistice Treaty, signed in the last years of the Second Era, the Treaty of Armistice details the terms of peace between Morrowind and Cyrillic Empire. The treaty appears to bear the signatures of both Tiber Septim and Vivek. It looks expensive and surprisingly well preserved. You can leave it alone or you can take it. Let's take it. Boom, it explodes. Fire trap of 05, and the skull begins to glow in your hands. You feel as though your body is radiating negative energy, and you get affected by a burden, mark of the thief. And there has to be another debuff somewhere in here. But yeah, you're branded as a thief for holding the... Oh, I can dispel myself, can't I? There you go. No more fire dot. So right now, since I have the scroll on my hands, I am indeed a thief. And if I talk to a guard about it, am I being chased? I mean, I was chased by one guard, but he couldn't back to me. Or at least back properly. Whoa. Yeah, they're not detecting me properly sometimes.
Do you
Go and pay
need
off the
something?
the debt. Free eye. I have a price in my head. Thank you very much. There we go. But most importantly, I can talk to one of the gods and be like, "Oh, I have your scroll. You bear the mark of the thief. Word spread quickly once it was discovered that the armistice was stolen. No amount of money can absolve you from this crime. Return the armistice and serve a lengthy prison sentence, but you will go unharmed.
Let's see what you're made of.
Your crime has been reported. And I think you get like a 5,000, yeah, 4,000.
Surrender now and I might let you live.
So, Guardian Armistice just brands you as a criminal with every card that you talk, because you're pretty much holding the most important document of the era at this point in time. Ready to that's
Modi?
know your trouble.
I've heard of your crime.
Yeah, the guards are freaking out. They are unable to track me properly. Did he manage?
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Now he managed. Okay, so how long do I get? What's that lengthy prison sentence? Jesus! Yeah, that's a lengthy prison sentence. My plant weapon was 100. Where is it now? 99. Okay, so I lost like maybe 4, 3 on one skill. 80 days in prison. Yeah, that's a lengthy prison sentence. So, did they return the...
Serve the Emperor and the
Oh, it gets returned right over here.
Surrender now and I might let you live.
Yeah, okay, so that happens. So this is a nice way to show what happens when you pick up the Treaty of Armistice. Is that the guards are gonna be really hostile. If you talk to a guard, he's gonna be like, wait, you have the treaty, because I see the mark of the thief on you. And I don't think you can put it up somewhere. In fact, let me check if that's actually a thing. The old handy dandy wiki will help us, because somebody may have gone through all these steps before. So instead of trying to rediscover the wheel, and somebody else probably already did. Right, I already have the 5,000 bounty, don't I? I have to pay that up. Treaty of Armistice. So let us have a look-see. Recipe, treaty. Of Armistice. Tamriel. There you go. Both within the own tower, the decided creator should that Rico is well displayed, valuable in its own right. When the castle unlocked the secret room where it lies, both targets are displayed in the tower mural with the first an old hiding dagger found in the curious Hall of Justice, and the second the old imperial dagger is present in the palace cat chambers. Oh, so that's a real one. Oh. Okay, now that's more interesting, and you need both daggers. Okay, let's showcase that.
Let's see what you're made of.
Verbal summary execution. What did I do? Why did you add an extra 12,000? I mean, the guards are not gonna be a threat. That's really not a problem. At a bounty of 12,000, they are going for the kill. They will no longer take me to jail. They will just go instantly into kill mode. Can I make it over here? Yes, I can. Okay. I overshot the place.
I suppose I have a moment.
I mean, I have extra money. How much money I have on me? 82. Yeah, it's fine. There you go. Easy peasy. I need to recover the 2 daggers to see the real treaty.
Your bidding, knight?
I do believe I saw one. One is the Hall of Justice, which means Yeah. The two murals. Yeah, that's one of them is over there. How can I... If I turn this guy around...
Every day is St. Plenty's Day in the Legion. Your bidding, knight?
Perfect. Keep him turned. I grab my telekinesis. There you go, that's one dagger down. Here hangs the dagger of the kitten Gobibek or Vivace. Lay down at the feet of Tiger Victorious at the sign of the armistice. So that's one of them. There's the other dagger that I saw, I think on the High Palace. It went all the way up there for completely unrelated business.
Welcome. Please don't be shy.
If you care to talk, I would consider
Juliano's
it a
Tower.
privilege.
Keep going up. High Chambers. There's another mural somewhere over
For
here.
king and emperor. For king.
Ducal meeting place, yeah.
For king and emperor.
Mural should be around here somewhere.
Ah, greetings. What shall we talk about?
Probably took the wrong turn.
Serve the emperor and the emperor's law.
No, High Chambers. Let's go back.
Serve the emperor and the emperor's law.
Open sandwich. Yeah, took a
Your
wrong turn.
bidding, knight?
We need to keep going a bit more. There it is. This is the second
For
dagger.
king and emperor.
Old Imperial dagger. There we go. We got both daggers. And now,
For king and
if I go down, all the way down to the treasury, I do believe I have to find a place to socket those two daggers and to spot the real hiding place of the treaty. Okay, we're outside. Court of Justice. Down here.
serve the emperor and the emperor's law.
Leave it alone. I guess I have to place the dagger somewhere. Let me verify this. To the daggers found within the castle to look the secret room which lies. Well, the second one is the present. Once you have them, look at the room in the treasure vault with the third mural in the decorative two holes on each side of the mural. Oh, these holes, okay. To have like an actual working lift like this is pretty impressive. It's actually really cool. Sliding door. Come on. Is there a button or something like that I need to press or? Colder among activating the blood is activated. Never missed it for activating. Nope. Seems that this raises the floor. Fuck. Easy out. Oh. So there it is, but this is the real armistice. It's written on the cloak of Tiber Septim, and this reads: it's a piece of cloth cut from the cloak of Tiber Septim himself. There's barely visible markings that made what appears to be darkened blood. This is the real treaty of armistice. Touch it. As your hand approaches the cloth, a strong force pushes you back, allowing you only the tip of your fingers to grace it. As your finger graces the surface, you gain the strange feeling of serenity. Armistice forces your hand away. And apparently, if you do that, you get a spell effect on you, which is Lifeblood of Armistice, and you will be unable to actually take the document. Lifeblood of the Armistice. There you go. 45 personality, 45 intelligence. 10 points on each. ECL. But yeah, that's the real treaty, and that's the fake one. Because the floor needs to reset now. Is this off center? Maybe the TCL like absolutely fucked it up. Yeah, the mural is not properly centered. I bet nobody's gonna notice. Hello, friend.
Serve the Emperor and...
I need some dick enchantment. I keep talking about it, but I never keep buying it, and that's pretty bad. Ah, I almost made it. Ah, sorry. Okay, mage skill. One of you must have like detecting enchantment, right? No. Any spell vendors down here?
Blessed we are.
Not you. This guy is dead.
Welcome, friend. The day is
Not
yours.
you. You're an
What should we talk
alchemist. I don't believe there's a spell merchant here, right? Yeah. And upstairs, I believe the
Welcome, friend.
the big
day
guy
is yours.
is
What
the
should we
spell
talk
merchant, but that's about it.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What should we talk about?
Nope, not even him. He's a he's a spell
Should
merchant.
you need something, I would be happy to oblige.
Well, I find myself in pleasant company.
So Old Ebonheart would probably have more goodies once they have that detected enchantment, which is why we're making this little detour.
Warmly greeted, friend. Welcome.
Not a spell oh, this thing has detected enchantment, right? Yeah, it does. Okay, we found our answer. Our little answer to deck enchantments. Oh boy, people, there's a lot of enchantments around here. Probably a lot of them are from me throwing the things on the ground.
Our sugar is yours, friend.
Travel to Old Ebonheart.
Welcome, friend. Hail.
I knew having that helmet repaired and done would come handy eventually. plus... What is... what? How much difference it is? Oh, it's 20 something armor. It's fine. It is fine. We'll see what it's on. Whoop.
What say?
These guys have
your
magical
bidding, knight?
things. Let's see what they have. But that's it.
This is pointless. Give in.
I guess these guys have baseline magic weapons. Well, I know where I can find probably some interesting things in the Khajiit, in the different missions around here. We have a bone to pick with the Khajiits, so there's something
Sweet
magical
Soma.
on the other side of here.
Greetings, friend.
Is it random level loot or something like that? No. One floor up.
What does the Breton need?
Breton needs to find magic things. One floor up as well. Lock 60. Well. What's in here? Kutkuma pipe. Supposition to freedom. Yeah. Were you trucking the Moon Sugar game? I mean, don't blame you. That is some magical stuff, but not the sort of magical stuff that I was looking for. Nordic Fur Greaves. Moon Sugar Poem. Nope.
Its scent is unfamiliar.
What does the Breton need?
Seems that the place does not have much in terms of magical. There's two things, but I cannot seem to find them in closer inspection. Provinces of Tamriel, an iron shield. Nope. Can't find it. A lot of Khajiit books though. Part of the Niven, Asin Tazeshani, Clermar Arisal, yeah. But is it this one that recounts about Bensaya and her encounter with the Khajiit? I believe it might be, yeah. You know, the sky, Tuma. I guess it's a poly to get some dinner up and away. So, Vision 12 were pretty disappointing. Bellingwood has a ping right
All right,
here.
I'm listening.
Somebody else, it seems. Well, this guy is decked out
What is this about?
on the wooden elf medium armor. I think I have like almost a full set of that.
Hello. I don't know
Speak
if I
freely,
can help
friend.
you, but I'll try.
Morcaine. President Master of Elders of First Hall. I wish to speak with Arreyes of Bellingwood, the Bellingwood Ambassador. He's right over there. If you're looking for Somerset Island mission, Ambassador Edwin, go down the hall and up the stairs to the top. Oh, this guy is on full set. Thank you for becoming our diplomat. What more do you want from me? Legios the Elden Brute. This content with some mission being so close, try to tell her that the war is over and we should move past our unfortunate strife with them. She won't listen, claiming I'm part of the problem. Convince her to stand down. She can be found on the second floor. Okay.
Well, what is this about?
The man-eater. I need one more floor. I need to just explore around this area until I find...
From where do you hail, friend?
Knock it off. Play nice with those monsters. What a fool he's thinking that a stranger's body will carry more weight than a noble's. And what a fool you are for going along with it. I was at Woodheart when they burned my neighbors to ash. I refuse to let them idle away and pretend it never happened. Either I leave or they leave. Here, I'll give you 200 gold to fuck off. Fine. I'll tell Allergius I will behave so long as they don't try anything. There we go, see? That ain't too hard. Now you're 200 gold cheaper. I don't have to, like, spoil or taint my hands with blood. The angry help, both on behalf of myself and Old Belen would accept these as my thanks. I'm sure you will find good use. The witch charm. Silence for 10 seconds. Yeah. Silence. Non-ambassador. Somerset Island. Okay, so we got some magic here. Some magical humming. Which is always bad.
I suppose I could spare a moment or two.
You cannot look like that and not make me want to bash your head open.
Your suffering will be great.
They're tough. Or by they, I mean him. Glass tie katana. Okay. Altmer closed glass helmet. That's a pretty expensive thing. Altmer glass. Altmer glass cuirass. Altmer glass greaves. Bracers. Red bracer. Altmer warrior skirt. They have greaves? Yeah. They look pretty spiffy. Sorry about that, Ambassador.
You have my attention.
Armacano is my name. I've been a court wizard for Shimenese. I wasn't the only one. In the Summerside Islands, practically every member of the court is a court wizard. Oh, I must have been the year 120, 127. Third era dates get hazy after a while. Anyway, I was good but not the best. When my master Eltwin left the court after the first court revolt, Queen Shazara of Shimerene made sure I went with her. Okay. So he's a court wizard. Which means I need to go further down, maybe? Well, that's locked. Or further up. It seems that further up seems to be the way.
How interesting. A tourist.
Just she's the ambassador. And entering of the First Hold. I'm not originally from First Hold, but Shimerene. After the First Hold revolt, there were many of the First Hold courts that could be trusted. My dear friend King Caruld brought me here as an advisor. A year later, I set sail for Morrowind as an ambassador with my aide Armanaco. King Caruldil is the king of the First Hold and the husband of Queen Morgia. Or Morgia. Sorry, pronunciation can be a bit bad. He spent his life protecting our waters from Bosmer, Redguard, and Maomer pirates. He was also a major proponent for ending the War of the Blue Divide. It has made it very clear that we are to be kind and courteous to our Bosmer neighbors. We want to reopen wounds, especially when they haven't fully healed. Her story is quite inspiring. The former princess of Wakecrest and sister of King Clalu Helseth was swept off her feet by the Radiant King Heroldi. It was love at first sight. Many in the province are uneasy of their relationship. Oh right, yeah, I don't remember. Queen Morgia, yeah. One of the many daughters many daughters. One of the daughters of Berensaya, I believe. Unless she only has one, then oops. My lore on that side is a bit rusty.
Sun and moons transform day to night. But what transforms the mind?
I know what's going to transform my mind. When I find something that is good on the other side of here. Okay, what do we have here? This is a raid. On purity. A couple of clothes. Extravagant robes. I guess this is where the guards mainly sleep. Or one of the aides sleep here.
You have my attention.
Seems that she might have a magical item, so time to repossess it.
You'll soon be nothing more than a bad memory.
Cool. What do you have? First barrier spion. Nice. I put on the first for revolt. A red scroll. Yeah, nothing too fancy. And I guess I have to go downstairs and check on the aid to see what he has.
I suppose
big.
I could spare a moment or two.
Seems that there's a magical item somewhere. Is there a magical item inside the crystal? Because they're gonna make head of tails. Because he doesn't seem to be over there.
A moment or two.
What a weird thing. Well, whatever. She had like what, a warrior belt? Yeah. It was a pretty garbanzo magical item, so. Ebon Tower. High chambers of the palace, yeah. Arcade Tower. The red check on the Valenwood mission. Elsewhere mission. Right, the other places have missions, but they're not in. Oh, Hammerfell has one over here. So say Hammerfell doesn't have one here. No, it does have one here. The other Ebonheart has the other missions.
I don't believe it.
Go down. Nope. Going up does not help at all. So there has to be somebody over this direction where I'm looking for, like right over here, that may contain a magical item. Might be you, actually. Maybe.
Greetings. It's not often I find such good company. Please speak, Breton.
But it's gonna get even better. Any magical items here? No, not really. None of it whatsoever. Alright. So let's go one floor down. Down here there might be something interesting. I have some hinging, don't I? Boom. It's not the potions, because otherwise there will be multiple pings here. Somebody was having a rough time here. For fuck's sake, I thought I was alone for just a moment. Telekinesis. Where is... Telekinesis as usual. Helps bridging the gap of whatever the hell I need to do. Just a simple armory with a couple of imperial pieces of equipment. Nothing too fancy. The hell are here? Wrong door. It leads outside, doesn't it? Yeah. Lower gateway tower. There might be some magical items. Here we expect like envoys to the Duke to have a lot of oomph in them.
Serve the
Hail,
Emperor
Breton.
and the
Do you need
Emperor's
something?
law.
Like you, for example.
You will die where you stand.
Yep, Ring of the Long Reach, or the Long March, actually. What about Mr. Fatigue? Yeah.
Stay out of trouble and you'll have none from me.
Southeast Tower. Oh yeah, I did go up somewhere else, didn't I? This is the library. Top 25, High Chambers.
Serve the
Please,
Emperor
by all
and the
means, I'm
Emperor's
listening.
law.
Let's go back to the High Chambers.
Your bidding, knight? Your bidding, knight?
Is there something I can do for you?
Mulderetti. So you have business here, I suggest you move along. I have business, but bashing you open.
You're beaten.
Okay, he's tough. There you go. Yeah, he was wearing the Royal Guard set. Really good. For medium armor set, is pretty good. I'm gonna actually take one of the exclusive restore HP potions. Where's the master lock? Hello, friends. What do we have here? King Celes's notice. Here are written various notices and proclamations concerning the province of Morrowind in case of King Claudio Keleseth's arrival. Join. Okay, to Necrom. That's a neat guide. Pilgrim's Path, Shrine of the Lovers, the Watchtower, and the Waterfront. The Upper District and the Sinner's Gate. Native Creatures Woodwild Shield. This is one of my favorite shields in terms of looks. Go to Old Ebonheart. Oh boy. It's the sort of thing that you should have always with you when you're trying to find everything on the first time. There is so much stuff being marked. Jesus Christ, up to 43. And I think in fact like this is going to get updated later on, so it's gonna get even crazier. Royal Guard helmet, an expensive shirt, and some gems. 60. What do we have here? Duke's Silver Cuirass. Okay, to Vanderfell. They're just a very low poly picture of the island of Vanderfell. Alder Redania and Dagonfell. Only Dagonfell is reached by ship services. All the other island-to-island transport must be provided by the traveler. Yeah, there's a lot of really neat things within those guides to the X scrolls and books. What is that? I need to... Wait, do I have a bounty on me? No, I don't. Oh, that's a topaz. Okay, I thought it was like an amulet or something. Hello. Disregard the body of the Royal Guard over there. It was not my doing, but I will keep stripping his corpse of his armor, so when he respawns, nothing goes missing.
No worries. I
For
won't
King
hurt
and
you.
Emperor.
Oh yeah,
Ask
these
your
chambers. I wanted to check those chambers for the longest time. Telekinesis, where are you? Got some lock picking to do. Oh, he's looking this way.
Your bidding, knight?
Well met.
Serve the Emperor and the Emperor's law. Where did I put that?
What is gonna? Let's keep the middleman here.
You will die where you stand.
I'm sorry, Palescar, but you're on the way too.
I will enjoy this.
Do you have the key? No, you don't. It has some quality restore HP. I always like the look of the silver Imperial silver set. Like on baseline Morrowind, only this and this existed. Tamriel Rebuilt adds all the other pieces, and they look quite well. They match very well. I don't think there's an Imperial silver shield. There should be an Imperial silver shield. Okay, so now we can use magic fingers here too. Practice open eventually. Come on. Come on. Perfect. Okay, so Proconsul Chambers first. Imperial Heraldry in Morrowind. Right, Imperial Heraldry in Morrowind, written and illustrated by Dolemus Surin, the Imperial Dragon. Imperial Wolf. Fighter skill cult of art. Oh, so it's an explanation of all the insignias of the Empire. That is actually a really good book. Biography on King Helese. Priest Houses of Morrowind. It is the explanation of all the three houses that are in Vanderbilt, while also mentioning House Dress and House Indorillia. The heartland of Morrowind, comprising of the lands south of the Inner Sea and East Coast. The Seal of Palmarex is located in the Indoril district, and the Indorils are Orthodox and conservative supporters of the temples and temple authority, imperial culture and religion, and preserves many traditional Dunmer customs and practices in defiance of the imperial law. Dress district is in the south of Morrowind, bordering the swamp marshes of Black Marsh. Always firm temple supporters, House Dress is is hostile to imperial law and culture, in particular opposed to any attempts to limit the institution of slavery. Yeah, that is the main lookout for, or rather outlook, not lookout, outlook of House Dress. It's all about slavery. Trails of Saint Elysia. Nothing too magical here. But the Emperor Chambers, however, let's see if there's anything interesting. Ebony Shield, Emperor's Notice. They are written priority matters concerning the province of Morrowind in case of Emperor Uriel Septim's arrival. Okay. Foundations of Protection. You learn Foundation from the scroll. What is Foundation? Foundation. Oh, Bound Boots. And what, they have 45 speed or something like that? What is the... Yeah, constant effect, 10 points of speed. I mean, I'm plenty fast already, but... Thank you for the extra spell. Prayers of Deliverance, yeah. Imperial Templar Helmet, yeah. Imperial Silver Cap. I like also the Imperial Silver Cap, that is a quite pretty hat too. Song of Tiber Septim. Eventually the bound boots are gonna run out and I'm gonna be on my full speed ahead. Talos Tower, there we go. Talos Tower. It's outside.
Hello there. How are you?
Operative Aquinos. This is the bonus for not my affair. Operative, we got our own orders of... Okay. And he's a blades trainer. Aquinos, I'm sorry, but I need to check inside that room. I hope you understand. Telekinesis. What is the telekinesis? That was a ship. Come on,
If
acknowledge.
you care to talk, I would consider it a privilege.
There you go. Thank you very much, Aquinos. I think I can do this on touch, right? Yeah, I can. There you go. Imperial Dragon Skill, Cuirass and Helmet, a Jinx Blade, the Eastern Quarantine. Lengthy text on defense of Morrowind. What is this? You cannot be showing me that. I don't expect to just try something. Where are my flowers? There you go. The girl starts eating the flowers. What took you so long? I didn't know how to keep up after you sent me here. Fair enough, your service is complete. Yeah. Poof. That is the Daedra that asks for the Black Anther. It can catch you off guard. Sometimes. Or actually, no. It does catch you off guard if you are not sleeping here in Old Ebonheart. If you sleep on Old Ebonheart, it will probably be the next time you sleep that he actually comes out to asking and demanding his flowers. Let's put the Shivalik in, so we have constant mana regeneration. I can just keep pressing the button. Eventually gonna roll the 100. Eventually, right? I will just switch to my master lockpick. Last two uses of the master lockpick over here. Yeah, too complex for the master, the journeyman, sorry. So we got a couple of restore magical potions, so I can just keep blasting through. Actually, don't they have a E-Cache lock splitter? No, I don't. Well, eventually this is going to roll 100 and we'll all be happy chappies. Actually, because what I want to know is what is that over there. So maybe I don't need Scroll of Mage Eye. I saw something interesting. Mysticism. Blades document. It's information we gained from the events of the Third Era 426, known locally to you as the Balmoran Tax Revolt, and a string of assassination known to you as the BB Pillars Fell. Do not assume that the Emperor or yourself to be secure even behind thick walls. Duke Vendandrem spends most of his time in Waterfall in Castle Ebonheart, leaving the Ebon Tower abandoned to its willing courtiers, curious psychopaths, and bureaucrats. If Kasik's accounts are truthful, at least one Daedric doppelganger is at large in Ebonheart and might conspire with the remnant Ternites or local cultists to stabilize and threaten the Empire. No agents are known. Truly trust nobody. Possible connection is suggested to local superstition that places a demon at the heart of the volcano Dagoth Ur, who is blamed for all evil. Might be a lone cult or a tie to the Ternite Arius heresy. Law enforcement disciplinaries Ternite Arius heresy. Law enforcement disciplinaries have acted against the latter during the simulacrum, if necessary, as it is for the cases known to you as the Uncolored House and the New Pestilence. Initiate communication with your locally known contact and do not inform cult leadership. Local councillors or expecting councillors are not known to scheme against the Emperor, blah 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 blah. Finally, do not interfere with Wonderful or the moment of allegiance to the Inner Sea, even if they appear to you a potential danger to your position. If the Emperor desires to visit even Castle Ebonheart, impress upon him with utmost urgency a necessity to stay clear of that island. If it proves impossible, send your locally known contact to establish communication with the local asset known to them as you know as the Smoky Clay. Don't mind if I grab that. Ebony Katana, yeah, that's a Blade's weapon. Longsword of Surprise. 15 acrobatics for 30 seconds on self when it strikes, and fire damage 15 to 20. That is a lot of damage actually. That means that this weapon, if it has no fire resistance on the target, can deal between 19 damage, 24 damage on a fast swing, and on a charge swing it would deal 2, and then it would be 33 to 38 damage. Not bad. Not a bad weapon. Look at hand. Oh my god. There is some rough things to find here.
If I can be of any assistance, I'll be happy to.
That leads to the deepest outside here. I think I can climb the tower right from the outside. Talos Tower. I cannot grapple. Okay, now we are at the tippity top of the Ebon Tower. Talos Tower. I think there was something hidden over here at some point, if I remember correctly. Any loose bricks or anything like that? They be concealing something important or nah, nothing interesting. Oh, don't buy me Imperial Battle Mages, I'm here to
Your bidding, knight?
check around. But I think I'm gonna get into trouble if I talk to one of them, so let's get into trouble. Well, actually, no, I'm not getting into trouble. Greetings,
Your
Nirvarian.
bidding, knight.
Okay. I guess they may be thinking, oh, he's an Imperial
For
Guard,
king
so
and emperor.
he might be on duty patrolling everywhere. Talos Tower. interesting things over here as well. Old Ebonheart. Shankalan was banished to oblivion, burning ground. Yeah, okay. Looking for Ebon Tower. There has to be something of the Ebon Tower around here. Ebon Tower. No, nothing much aside from that. What it seems. Okay, how long have I been going? It feels like I'm going for not that long, but it's okay. Palace and household.
Weak as
I see
weak
I stand
wheat.
in good company.
Never does a
What
thing.
can I do for you?
Okay, I'll call it the stream for today. And I will stream tomorrow, probably the start of the challenge run that I have in mind. It's gonna be a more interesting thing going on. Which pretty much means that I'm done with Tamriel Rebuilt and Project Tamriel until the release of the next content patch. Which should not
I see I
take
stand in
long.
good company. What can I
If
do
the
for you?
rumor of the makers, even though it is like a rather meme thing,
Your
It's
bidding,
true.
knight?
then they may release that and it will be a good time for everybody involved. So as usual, I like to say thanks to everybody who showed up today. In the description right below my Twitch channel is a link to my YouTube pod archive where I put all my Twitch archives over there, so go and check them out. If you like this content, don't follow me here on Twitch, subscribe on there on YouTube, don't leave a like and a comment as well, it helps quite a lot. I'm gonna be seeing all of you tomorrow with another stream. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you have to watching this stream or both, and take care. Bye bye. Have a good one.